So did you like the movie Rudy?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
It was fine. I really afraid. No.
Yeah, it made me cry. It makes me cry all the time.
Probably I didn't.
I know. Well,
You good?
I got a pain in my chest. I can't breathe. Ah! Fuck! Shit! Give me some water!
I'm getting hooked up business.
Oh no! Not again! Here's what we're going to do today, guys. We are going to get some. That's right, baby. We are a team. We are going to conquer, and we are going to get some. Marines on the ready line. Let's do it. Move it out, 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 out. Ah, absolute badasses. If that line does not get you hyped up, I don't know what will. Oh, shit. Aliens, guys, the 1986 classic directed by James Cameron, and the sequel to Alien is what I am going to talk about. One of my all-time favorite movies, and I am going to have some fun. I'm going to get some today. Yeah. Alien. If we break it down, what's it about? It's a war movie about two moms going at it.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Really, think about it. We have an alien queen laying eggs, protecting her kids, looking out for them. And we have Ripley, who's lost her daughter, but has gained a surrogate daughter and is not protective of her. So two women going at it, boom! And what is it? It's one of the best films of all time. In order to get started, I have to get mission ready. So let me get my camera ready for Gorman and Ripley, who are monitoring this. So there we go, we're good, awesome. Now what makes Alien so freaking badass? As Apom says, right? What makes it so badass? Oh man, let's talk about it. There's a sound. The sound's unique, right guys? We know the sounds by heart. And think about it, of all the movies that we've seen throughout our lives, there's only a few movies that have sound effects that are everlasting. There's the T-Rex roar, there is the lightsaber, right? There's Vader's voice, and then we have the pulse rifles and aliens. We have the screech of the aliens getting killed. And we have the James Horner freaking soundtrack. So this movie just hit it on all marks. So let me go ahead and talk about Aliens a little bit in detail today, guys, okay? Now, Aliens was, the screenplay was written by James Cameron while he was making Terminator, okay? And this is a time when, in Hollywood, Vietnam movies were starting to come out. It had been 10 years since the Vietnam War had ended. So they really wanted to start talking about those stories or talking about films about that particular tone. So Aliens, this is per James Cameron on the Blu-ray that I saw. He wanted to have a sense of the Vietnam morale in the Alien film. In other words, you have the best of the best Marines, the best army, the best group of military folks going into battle, expecting to kick ass on an inferior enemy. Kick ass, take names, and go get some. And what happens? An inferior enemy with mass numbers is relentless and demoralizes them. Then you have Ellen Ripley, who is by far one of the greatest leading characters of all film. She kicks ass, she doesn't take any bullshit. So she established herself in part one, right? So part two, now I love this about what James Cameron did. How do you pick up Ripley? How do you make her more interesting and more vulnerable? We've seen her kick ass. How do you make her more vulnerable? Oh, let's have her lost in space for 57 years. And when she awakens, she finds out her daughter died a few years back. And she promised her daughter that she would be back by her 11th birthday. Yeah, that's how you start off a protagonist and hero. Damn, that's so fucking creative. And I know this is random and just nitpicking, but why is Bishop asleep in cryosleep? If Prometheus and Alien Covenant have established that the droids stay awake and just oversee the ship and take care of the crew while they're in hypersleep, why did they put Bishop to sleep? Ah! And what I also love about Aliens is, if you think about this, if there's any film that you've seen where there's a football team, a platoon, a group of people that really meshed well together, and at the end of the movie, or let's say you've seen it a couple times, you can name every one of them by heart and identify with their personalities, that's great writing, right? I can't name any other film other than Alien where I connected with every single freaking member of that group. Hicks, Hudson, freaking Hudson, man. Hudson, not even the main protagonist, not a main star, he's just a side character, but yet everybody freaking quotes him. Game over, man.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
You finished?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. 17 days. Hey, man, I don't want to rain on your parade. We're not going to last 17 hours.
That's what I love about this movie, is that not only do you have a compelling lead character in Ripley and an antagonist in the Queen, you have a group of folks that all work well together. You know, Hudson's weak and he's freaking out. And honestly, what I love about Bill Paxton's portrayal as Hicks, and I did place this on when he passed, I did make a quick video. The guy represents the everyday dude, man. I swear, if I were in that position, I would be cocky as hell going into that battle. But when things hit the fan, I'd be him, man. Yeah, let Bishop go. That's a good idea. Yeah, I would be freaking out too. But then what I love about Hudson, and I really do love this, as freaked out as he is and as scared as he is, when shit goes down, he goes balls to the wall all out. I love that scene where he dies. He's like, yeah, you want something? Come on, you two. Come on.
Come on, you bastard! Come on, you too! Oh, you want some of that? Fuck you!
Just going at it, I just fucking love that. If you're gonna go out like that. Oh, go out in the blaze of glory. Oh, Hudson, man, you're the freaking bomb. You can tell I'm excited about this review, right? Oh, God. And speaking of getting hyped up, the speech that I was quoting earlier with Sergeant Apom, we are going to get some. Yes, that guy. Oh, I freaking love him. The actor who played him, Al Matthews, he was a real-life Marine. He actually served in Vietnam, and he was the first African-American to be promoted to E5 sergeant. And that's pretty amazing. So for him in this role, he was at home. And I think that's what's so genuine about him. His delivery is awesome. He's into it, especially when they're waking up from the cryosleep. What does he say?
All right, sweethearts, what are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed? Another glorious day in the Corps. Day in the Marine Corps is like a day on the farm. Every meal's a banquet. Every paycheck a fortune. Every formation a parade. I love the Corps.
Man, that speech gets me hyped up, and I love it. Oh man, every character. What I'm trying to say is every character within the film is memorable. They all contribute to the story, and they're compelling, and they stay with you. They really do. Oh, and when they die, it makes it that much harder to disconnect from them because they're gone, and you've connected. Oh my God, great writing overall, man. James Cameron and crew, jeez, wow. One thing I have to say is watching it again, I can name everybody by heart, but Wabowski and Crow, I'm like, who are they? I'm like, and I watched it over again, and I'm like, pausing, like, oh, there they are. I think that's Crow. I think that's Wabowski. But they're like the first couple guys to die. You can actually see them in the freeze frame when the ambulance dropped in that fire and it's about to go off. There they are. We never see him again, but there they are. Just thought I'd throw that at y'all, because I couldn't name them. I know Hudson and Pix are yelling, "Where's Wabowski?" But like, who are they? They don't have one speaking line, I think. And speaking of how I would act in real life, when online gaming first started coming about, and I played Call of Duty online and had a team together, this is exactly how I reacted when I was in charge of the group.
Talk to me.
Copy.
Pong.
Talk to me, hey, Pong!
Hudson. Vasquez.
Hudson, look out!
Guys, talk to me. Guys, I want you to lay down a suppressing fire and fall back. That's my Gorman. But yeah, that's exactly how I reacted when I was playing online gaming for the first time. Back in, I think, 2006. Yeah. And really, what makes Alien great? When I was a kid and I had to go find out what time the movie started, again, this is before computers and everything, I went and got the paper from my dad at the local Diamond Shamrock, if y'all remember that. And we opened the paper and there was a movie time. And I remember seeing an ad for Aliens that said, the scariest movie ever made. I don't know what critic quoted that, but that's what it had said, the scariest movie ever made. And I remember, damn, I'm gonna freak out. And I remember seeing it, and it did have some scary parts, but it's a hell of a ride. That's really the one thing that comes to mind. It's a hell of a ride. You have a protagonist who kicked ass in part one, put into a vulnerable position. She's now vulnerable. She's in a weak moment of her life. But then we have her going to battle not just one alien. We saw what one alien can do to a crew, but we have her in an elite group of Space Marines. Get some! To go in to combat hundreds of aliens. That alone it excites the hell out of me. Even to this day, and I've seen the movie a billion times, but when you say that premise as a pitch, I'm sold. I'm there. And it's a fantastic movie with great action. You have characters that you connect with. You have a great sound design, and it's an action-packed film. And if you think about it nowadays, how many films other than Guardians of the Galaxy have you seen lately? I'm talking summer blockbusters where you walk in, you have a hell of a time. The music's it's memorable, the sound design's memorable, and not just a hero, but you have a group of people, let's just say a group of 5 or 6 people that you have connected with. You can name every one of their behavioral traits, you can name them by heart, and you can quote their lines. Not many, which is sad, but there's not many films out there like that. So guys, in my opinion, if I were to rate Aliens right now and again, I'm going with a different scale from 1 to 100 like grades in school, it's getting 100. No doubt. 100 out of 100. It's an amazing film. Classic. And again, it's one of those films, I can't count how many times I've seen it. Probably, realistically, I'm saying 80 to 100 times since 1986. And I haven't got bored of it. I really haven't. I'm sure the same would go for you guys. But as always, guys, thank you for watching Rudy's movie review, San Antonio's unofficial movie critic. I hope you had fun with this review. I know I did. I had a blast. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share this video with your friends and other movie lovers. I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. As always, take care. God bless. And game over, man! Game over! Sure.